Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to a 100% playthrough of GTA 3. Uh, so, I've recently been in a GTA funk of sorts, where all I've really been in the mood for is Grand Theft Auto, and one game that I haven't 100% in any of the GTA games actually, but it's been a long time since I've played GTA 3. And played GTA 3 to completion. I'd say the last time I did was 2 years ago or something. But even then, I just half-assed it. So I would like to go through and 100% all the GTA 3 games. Um, all the GTA 3 games. Damn, I'm a dumbass. All the GTA games. Well, 3D GTA games. Whatever. You get the point. Um, so right now it is a heavy fucking storm outside. So I'm just chilling. Um, and for this playthrough, I actually have a couple mods for GTA 3. I have a mod that unlocks the frame rate to 60 FPS, which hopefully doesn't break it too much, because I know uncapping the frame rate in GTA games is kind of iffy on PC, but it shouldn't be too bad. I also have some mods that restore features from the PlayStation 2 and also makes the game look a bit more like if it was running on the PlayStation 2. And yeah, so those are some very minor mods I have. It's like Vanilla Plus. Like as you can see, this background right here is very much from the PlayStation 2. And I have some other enhancing mods. Um, so I have a list on my second monitor of stuff that kind of compiles into 100% playthrough. So let's get through that list. All story missions, obviously. All phone missions for Marty Chonks, El Burro, King Courtney, and D-Ice. Next would be all off-road missions, Patriot Playground, Multi-Story Mayhem, A Ride in the Park, and Gripped. Which I'm probably gonna suck at, cause, yeah, you'll see I'm kind of an idiot. Next is all RC car missions, Diablo Destruction, Mafia Massacre, Casino Calamity, and Rumpo Rampage. Next is all vehicle missions, which is paramedic, firefighter, vigilante, and taxi driver. For firefighter and vigilante, what it says here is you have to do 20 for each island, which comes to a total of 60. And then for taxi driver, you have to do 100 fares total, which will be a lot of fun. Then next is all import-export missions, which is all the emergency vehicles, the industrial list in Portland, the suburban list in Shoreside Vale. Then next is obviously all collectibles, 100 hidden packages, 20 rampages, and 20 unique jumps. When looking into doing a 100% run, I was using GTA Wiki and they had a couple notes. They said several missions that contribute to 100% completion can be permanently disabled if other missions are completed beforehand, such as Luigi's missions, Pump Action Pimp, and the Fuzzball must be completed before Salvatore's last requests. Joey's missions, Dead Skunk in the Trunk, and the Getaway must be completed before Salvatore's last request as well. And then, just stuff like that, so I'll take care of that. And then it also provides tips on missions to do all the side missions for that island before doing, such as doing all Portland side missions before doing the pickup for Tony Cipriani. So, with all that said, let's go ahead and get this show on the road. This is going to be fun. I'm still debating how I'm going to split up the videos, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to do story missions are all going to have their own video each, and for all the other stuff, I'm just going to go ahead and make videos compiling my adventures through that. So there are probably going to be a lot of short videos. There's probably going to be some long videos as well. But in the end, we are going to 100% this bitch. So let's go ahead and get started.
Sorry, babe. I'm an ambitious girl. You're just small time.
Liberty City is in shock today as the police and emergency services deal with the aftermath of a devastating attack on a police convoy this morning. As yet, no details have been released about the prisoners being transferred in the convoy, and no group has claimed responsibility. The convoy left police headquarters early this morning for a routine transfer of felons to Liberty Penitentiary. The attack took place on the Callahan Bridge, leaving few witnesses and the bridge itself severely damaged. Some of the convicts are thought to have perished in the explosion that followed the initial attack. Revelations as to the professionalism of the attack struck police hours afterward, when identification of the missing felons were further hampered by an attack by computer hackers on police headquarters databases. With the Porter Tunnel project falling behind schedule, this disaster leaves Portland isolated from the rest of the city.
Come on! Senor Dickhead! It's no problem to kill you. You're gonna be sorry. Aye, get lost.
I know a place on the edge of the red light district where we can lay low, but my hands are all messed up, so you better drive, brother.
Well, what an explosive start that was to our little adventure. So a couple thoughts I want to share on this game is that I've always really appreciated it compared to other GTA games because it really acts as like a very like anonymous, completely separate anonymous entity where it's just like a crime simulator where by the end of the game you've done a little bit of everything and you've become kind of familiar with just every little bit of crime. So yeah, I also think this game gets exponentially more badass the further you get into it. It starts out so small, but that sense of progression where you become a real one-man army is just insane by the end. But yeah, it's going to be even more so when we 100% this bitch.
This is the place right here.
So let's go ahead and get some clothes.
I know this guy. He's connected. His name's Luigi. Me and him go back, so I can probably do some work. Come on, let's head over there.
But yeah, expect this series to start out very tame, very chill, absolute chill sauce. But I feel the further along we get, the more you're going to hear me rage because I've never been particularly great with these games, but man, do I love them.
Let's go around the back and use the service floor.
One thing I always really liked about this game is that even though Vice City is more known for having more celebrities, is I appreciate all the Sopranos references and all the fucking different actors they got for it. Especially Luigi here. He's voiced by Joey Pants, who's one of my favorite actors, and he's probably most well known for being Cypher in the fucking Matrix. But also Ralph Cifaretto in The Sopranos.
Got some business.
Say hello to
here.
8-Ball, ladies.
Maybe you could do me a favor. One of my girls needs a ride, so grab a car and pick up Misty from the clinic, then bring her back here. Remember, no one messes with my girls. So keep your hands on the wheel. If you don't mess this up, maybe there'll be more work for you. Now get out of here.
Alright, well, let's get a move on. Gotta pick up Misty.
Would you
It starts out so simple, but that's what makes this game so special in my opinion, because it starts out so simple but gets so complex, and this game really kind of brought open world shit into the, you know, the mainstream. And I think it's interesting how it was able to incorporate so much into such a small world, and for being like pretty much one of the first shots at like an open world sandbox shit like this. So, hi Misty. Let's go back to the club. What a big city. I think I'm going to go ahead and make a rule now where, so we can get the full GTA 3 experience, I'm going to go ahead and make a rule now where whatever car we get into, we're just going to leave it on the station it's on. Get to experience all the fucking music, no matter how good or bad it is, but all the music in this game is pretty great. Alright. Well, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and make a save, and I think I'm going to go ahead and make this, going to go ahead and wrap this up and make this the first episode. I know it's short, and like I said, there's going to be some real fucking short ones in here, but I'm going to go ahead and save after every mission so I don't fuck myself over later on. So I guess we could go ahead and see this curtain is kind of shitty. And, let's go in here. We'll save in the last slot for maximum completion or some shit. And yeah, I will see you in the next one.